Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Shamrocks of St. Louis taking on the New England Patriots.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals.
Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Oh, good move. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a 3rd-year pro and 3rd overall pick from North Dakota State. He's battled injuries early in his career, try to stay healthy now, and that's Trey Lance.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now Lance on the bootleg. That's out to the flat for Akers.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Akers back-to-back catches.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
They'll run here with Akers.
They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Akers again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Cam Akers. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Shamrocks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one on the money to Bourne downfield. Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
On 1st down, Lance. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Cam Akers,
his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Now Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A big play there for New England. 52 yards.
pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
That's good. More on Patriots. 1st down.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Jawan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Jones now. They're bringing a blitz.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers.
You look at the numbers on the year, up over 1,100 yards now, and the last drive had a touchdown as well. Everybody offensively just seems to be in cohesion, don't they?
They do, and when you look at this rushing total, and you know at the end of the year, that means gifts for the big guys up front. Offensive line, tight ends, they're going to get a nice little bonus from their big-time runner.
When did that become a thing, by the way, that the quarterback or running back gets gifts for the offensive line?
I don't know. I can't go back and pinpoint it, but it's a great tradition, and it rewards those guys because they don't really get the attention that they deserve. We rarely call their names. It's a nice way for them to end their season.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Lance looking to throw it.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith
from 10 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate.
He's got a man complete. And touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 74 yards. And the Shamrocks continue to pull away here in this first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Bourne going to go in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jones checking this down to Stevenson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Jones, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That's good for our Patriots. First down.
Looking to throw. Jones. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Might
Gesicki as the first half is winding down.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Devontae Smith
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Shamrocks would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Patriots 17. Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Jones
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
touchdown, Patriots.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
47 yards.
And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Ryland on for the extra point.
And that will cut this lead down to 25. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give for Stevenson, running right. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job.
And he loses the football a second time. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Now Ryland for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. A drive that time of 6 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Gets around him. And, oh, he spins past him and into space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On play action, Lance. Short pass to Howard. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jones on first down. Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 13 yards out. And the Shamrocks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
This taken in at the goal line.
Well, now how about this return? So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Jones got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Patriots, 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Complete to Devontae Parker. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense